Welcome everyone to this Colorwind Reacts to the Xbox Partner Preview for March of 2024. Xbox just announced this the other day. I guess it's going to just showcase a whole bunch of games that are coming from third parties to Xbox. I'm not really sure what to expect from this, considering that Xbox is usually pretty good on promoting third-party stuff in their own essential presentations, but now they're kind of breaking it up. I don't think this is the first time they've done this, but it's still kind of out of the ordinary for them to do that, so let's not waste any more time and let's see what this presentation is about. It's about a half an hour, so let's hop into it. Boom. Got a crescent moon and the Xbox logo. Partner preview. Okay. Long hold on that.
Won't you at least tell me what we're doing here? All I know is that it's serious.
Is Assassin's Creed?
It's more than serious, Soruna. It is dangerous.
No, it's not. Or maybe it is. Reflector from Bandai
In my
Namco.
experience, the greatest harm often comes from the best intentions.
The cycle is starting again. How many more times must we endure the vanity of the Nine?
Interesting.
When there isn't a path to be found,
Make one.
Okay, so this chick seems to have some style of clairvoyant powers. And time-altering abilities? Unknown 9 Awakening.
You've been here before, countless times, and so shall you be here again. In fact, you're here right now.
Summer 2024. This is the first time I've heard of this. Reflector is the name of the studio. That's what I thought the name of the game was.
Learn how to wield otherworldly skills in the world of Unknown 9 with an in-depth developer update on Xbox Wire.
Not the greatest announcer. Riff Raff Games. Okay, we're moving on.
Employer they wish they never worked for. Not everyone's ex-employer set them up to take a fall. Just so happens they framed the wrong witch. They call me Lady Luck, and every card I draw is lucky. And when I find out what my old coven is up to, they better hope they have a good hand.
Whoa.
Over there! She's here!
Not tonight, boys. If the
I wonder
coven
what kind of
wants
game
to
this
play,
is.
they'll have to play dirty.
Sleight of hand. It's coming to Game Pass. What kind of game is that? It's just a cutscene.
What
11-bit
if
Studios.
you could change the decisions you regret in your life and see the outcomes of those choices with your very own eyes?
Cannot read that.
Tells the story of Yandol's,
The
a simple
Altars.
miner who survived a crash landing on a hostile planet. He quickly realizes that what was supposed to be a lifetime job opportunity turns into a desperate fight for his life.
This looks like a mix of Death Stranding and a game that I played last year called Scars Above.
Qualified personnel.
That game was not great,
Even worse,
so that's not a good comparison.
Revolves around the deadly scorching star. Escaping the sunrise is crucial for survival.
Oh, is this a survival
Despite
game?
his best efforts, Jan simply lacks the time and skills to deal with all these problems on his own. But the planet Jan is stranded on is home to a mysterious substance called Rapidium. With its use and the help of the quantum computer on board, Jan is able to create alternative versions of himself. The Alters. Each one of them is a result of altering a crucial decision from Jan's past. The Alters are a reflection of the questions he asks himself. What if I never left my hometown? What if I didn't drop out of college? What if I fought harder to save my marriage? Our Alters have necessary knowledge and skills.
Are they all
that we
decisions
desperately
based on
need to
mistakes
succeed.
he's made?
But they also come with their own goals, ambitions, and fears, all derived from their different life paths. And that can generate problems.
Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. Incompetence, incoherent decision-making, a groundbreaking mission on the verge of failure. Damn, I just hope I don't f*** everything up again. You want a relationship that lasts, put some effort in it.
Each Jan is a different person. It will be extremely difficult to keep everyone happy.
You gotta learn how to say no sometimes.
But we must do whatever we can, because as the mission goes on, the challenges will only pile up. Obstacles on the outside, internal tensions that
This
could
is a
prove to be
very
even more
interesting
dangerous.
concept.
And with a ticking clock of the deathly sun behind our backs,
I'm not entirely sure
only way
exactly
home is
what
to
the
press
gameplay
forward.
is, though. All by myself, and it's also coming to Game Pass. The Alters. That's very interesting, but I'm not entirely sure exactly what it is you're going to be doing in the game. I don't think they showed that off that well. Another 11-bit studio games. Oh, co-created by Brianna Pratchett. Brianna Pratchett wrote the story for the Tomb Raider reboot, in case you don't know. I mean, it's pretty. I don't know what the hell this game is about, though. I've seen zero story elements, which is interesting considering that they're bragging that it's coming from Brianna Pratchett. Creatures of Ava? That trailer told me nothing.
Learn how Creatures of Ava places you in the role of a savior in a first look preview on Xbox Wire.
That trailer sucked. That didn't tell me anything. I will say, so far all these games look like smaller titles. They're not really focusing on, I think, would be like big name AAA titles. Those are coming from like 11-bit studios, which is not a major publisher or developer. Chucky? Uh-oh, what the hell is this game? A bunch of no-face nobodies and Chucky.
Hi,
this looks very cheap.
I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. You.
Greenfield. Survive the Nightmare Cross Chucky. Available today. Roblox. I've never even heard of that game. Okay, we've got a rundown of like what, the first third of this presentation, pretty much, yeah. Just in case you forgot. Okay, are we all on the same page now? We all good, everybody? Okay. They did go pretty fast. They showed 5 games in about 10 minutes. Frogwares. Oh, that didn't go well. Where did the train come from? What the hell? New Sherlock Holmes games looks weird. Frogware makes a lot of Sherlock Holmes games. Oh hell, screw that. This is giving me sort of like Silent Hill vibes. Obviously, it's not Silent Hill, but it seems like it's taking inspiration from it. What the hell is that? The Sinking Ship 2. Oh, The Sinking City 2. City. I remember hearing about that game. I never played it, but
Want to dive deeper into this mystery? Discover more about this long-awaited sequel in our Xbox Wire interview.
I remember hearing a lot of people talk about that game. It's supposed to be fairly good.
My warrior of light.
Oh, Final Fantasy
Walk
XIV.
free and bear the light for others to follow.
Yeah, that's supposed to be coming now pretty soon. At least to Xbox. You know, obviously 14's been around for, I want to say, almost 10 years, right?
We Scions will fight until our last breath.
Forward, my friends, for freedom and justice!
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Darkness.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I think it's a mistake for Square Enix to have their Final Fantasy MMOs be part of the main series. Like, this should be Final Fantasy Online 2. You know? Full release on March 21st. That's my birthday. Starter Edition available through Game Pass Ultimate Perks. Okay. Maybe that'll be how I ultimately finally try it out. But yeah, I think it was a mistake for them to have the MMOs be part of the main series. Like 11 should have been Final Fantasy Online, and then 14 should have been Final Fantasy Online 2. And we should be playing Final Fantasy 14 right now, you know, with the release of 16. You You know, just move everything, you know, one back, so to speak. In terms of the numbering of the main games. They do that for all the other stuff, like World of Final Fantasy, which was the Monster Hunter ripoff. Just saying. This is Stalker, by the way. Yep, that looks like Stalker. That's pretty much what that game looks like. I know this is the newer game. It doesn't look much like it. It kind of looks like an Xbox 360 game. Oh, Clear Sky. Oh yeah, that Shadows of Chernobyl? Yeah, that's the first game, isn't it? Aren't they making a new Stalker? Wait, I'm confused now. I thought this was the new Stalker, because I thought they were making a new one. Called, Pripyat? Is that the new one? I'm clearly not very familiar with the Stalker series. Maybe don't listen to me about this part. We're talking about each one. Are they releasing a collection then? Maybe then I can get caught up and learn about the Stalker series then, huh? Legends of the Zone Trilogy. Available today. Nice. That's cool. Maybe I can actually do that then.
Learn how developer GSC Game World brought the cult classic Stalker trilogy to Xbox in an exclusive Xbox Wire interview.
Well, that's cool. I bet it's also going to be on PlayStation. And we have the floatiest monster truck I've ever seen in my goddamn life. This game has the physics of MotorStorm and Rallycross. If you know, you know. I mean, this kind of game could be fun, but what bothers me is just the way that it looks like this game handles. Like, that floatiness, I just think that's going to be extremely frustrating. Monster Jam Showdown 2024. Okay.
感じませんでしたか？時間が空回りする瞬間を。
Oh, Persona 3.
私はメティス。あなたを守るために来ました。
Oh, is this the DLC that's supposed to come out for it? Episode Aegis?
時間や空間に歪みが起きてるんです。この地下にある時の狭間の線。
I actually recently picked up Persona 3 Portable, the HD remastered that came out on the Xbox. And I'm very confused at how to play that game. I'm actually going to put it down because I don't understand it. I don't know what I'm doing in that game. I don't understand specifically the daytime stuff, like building your relationships with people and how that helps you in battle later on. And then I'm also kind of confused with how you're supposed to be climbing the tower. Like, is there any reason why you can't just keep going? I don't know. That's what I mean. I'm just confused. The final chapter arrives September. Oh, so it's not coming out in April. It's coming out in September. There's other waves for an expansion? What the hell? March 12th, you get music. Okay. That's not as good as an actual expansion. 1 or 2 in May, you get costumes. That feels like all of this could just be in one pack. It doesn't feel like you need to actually break it up. I'm assuming that Aegis is supposed to be the extra content that was not included that came from Persona 3
what else the Dark
Fez.
Hour has in store for Game Pass members this year on Xbox Wire.
Which I've heard a lot of people say that version of the game on the PlayStation 2 is actually like the most feature-rich version of the game. And we got another rundown. Okay, is everyone on the same page? Okay, we had one new game with the Sinking Cities 2 shown off. Are you sure you're all with us? Okay, Monster Jam Showdown, also a brand new game. Okay, that was the last 10 minutes of the presentation. Another 5 games. We all okay? We all good? Okay, stay with me. Don't get lost. Last third of it. Last third of the presentation. So this has something to do with Dungeon Fighter Online. The only reason why I know anything about the game is because they made DNF Duel, the fighting game. And I tried to play it when they were doing the betas, but I barely got to play any of it because the connections were just awful. Like I couldn't connect to matches, so I never got the game, never really did much with it. The only thing I really got out of it was I know that Dungeon Fighter Online exists. And I did hear also that there's supposed to be another spin-off, and I'm guessing that this is what we're looking at. Or rather, the other spin-off is what we're looking at right now. I guess it's like a full-fledged RPG, as opposed to... I think the original game is kind of like an MMO/gacha game. Let me know if I'm right or wrong about that in the comments. Maybe this is more of an action title? Maybe it is an RPG and they're just kind of have like a combat system similar to Final Fantasy 16. The first Berserker, Kazan. Okay, coming to Xbox. Sure.
Kalunga, God's death, hear my plea. And why, Zhao, have you called me to the realm of the living?
It is told that there are 3 great spirits who have denied you. I seek my Baba's return in exchange for these spirits. Tales of Kinzera Zhao takes you on a journey through a land enriched with myth and legend, but torn apart by illness and tragedy. Grief is ever present here. From the arid deadlands, the harsh and unforgiving terrain, to the dense and dangerous forest floor of the woodlands.
So you have a 2D platformer
laden with mystery and fear. In your arsenal, you carry your late Baba's masks. The Mask of the Moon, utilized best.
I wonder if this is a Metroidvania, because I'm starting to get Prince of Persia Lost Crown vibes from this.
The Mask of the Moon, the Mask of the Sun. You must embrace the dance of the shaman. Each ability gained by the player can be used both traversally as well as in the fray of combat. For example, take Akida's spear.
I bet this is a
Metroidvania. To activate elements that are out of reach, but also engage and pierce through multiple enemies at once. And with each small victory along your journey, you will grow and better yourself, obtaining powers and tools that allow you to turn the tides of battle in your favor.
There's a skill tree as well.
The way you took that Rojo out was amazing!
You should not sneak up on people, young shaman.
We are shamans. Healers in a land long.
Okay, the more and more I'm looking at this, the more and more I'm like, okay, did someone really like Prince of Persia Lost Crown? Which the answer is no, because it takes a long time to make games, and that game literally just came out. But it is a uncanny, if unfortunate.
Mercy is a rare flower that blooms in the lands of Kinzera. But you can do this. I know you can.
Coincidence. April 23rd, and that's soon too. An EA original as well. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it also just looks like a game that literally just came out. Another 11-bit studio game. Studios. The City. In the city. my god. July 25th, whatever the hell this is, comes out. Frostpunk 2. I don't know what the game is. Maybe it's some sort of like resource management game. I don't know.
Help me!
Whoa, buddy. A lot of shit on screen. Hello, not Animusha. Hello, not Okami? Capcom. Oh, I was literally about to say, are we just cribbing from old Capcom releases? That's kind of cool. Oh, wait a minute. This is looking familiar. I think we saw this game before. Parental Defilement. Okay, so this is not Animusha, or is it Okami, but it does have some things in common with those games. Any preparation before the sun sets. Some sort of tower management. Nighttime happens, and that's where all the bastards come out, right? Use all your resources to fight off the enemy. Yeah, this is like tower defense almost. Potentially position and fight alongside the villagers. Actually, you know what? This gameplay actually has, I think, more in common with something like, and I can't believe I'm saying this, a Brutal Legend, because you also get to control things yourself. I think this is the last game they're going to show off. Very interesting. It's a very interesting idea. It doesn't look like a lot of money went into this. Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess. I think this was already announced. Yeah, I think we saw this already before. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
Learn how Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess mixes
action and real-time strategy. Yeah, okay, so
Xbox Wire piece.
Is there one more game they're going to show off real quick? Nope, we're done. That's it. Okay. No, that makes sense. So they showed off, I believe, 12 games. Yeah, there they are. 14 games, excuse me. So the Altars looks very interesting to me. I think it's really cool that the Stalkers trilogy is out now. That's actually probably the thing that kind of caught my eye the most, just because it's like, oh, maybe I should check those out literally right now. But and then that Capcom game, the Path of the Goddess game, I can't pronounce really the very first part of the title. Okay, look, on one hand, that was very varied for a presentation, right? Like, there was a lot of different types of games shown, and we had both kind of like a collection of a lot of information for some games and just kind of like a little bit of information for others. But on the other hand, none of the titles really grabbed me with their premise or what they're going to be doing. There was nothing there that kind of told me like, wow, that looks really cool. I want to look at that. And also another thing that I noticed, that none of these games look like big releases. These all look like smaller titles from either smaller publishers or maybe smaller efforts from big publishers, like the Path of the Goddess game from Capcom. It was fine, and it didn't really evoke a lot of excitement out of me, so I feel like I would probably rate it like a C. I'm sure there's some games in here that will ultimately be very interesting and very cool, but there's nothing that really makes me think like, wow, that was a really interesting presentation. You should check that out, or at the very least check out the trailers for some of the games that are coming out. Ultimately, I think that's just something that maybe you would look up on the news and be like, okay, I guess that's going to be coming out. I'll get to it and check it out whenever they release. But those are my thoughts on the presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please like the video, share it on social media, leave a comment in the comment section. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'm losing my ability to talk. Subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to know whenever I release new videos, and you'll be notified. And I can't talk anymore. Peace and love, gamers and players. Colorwind out.